Hey, if you like movie reviews, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscriptions are a big part of what the YouTube algorithm is now, and we could really use your help. Thank you. Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one furry boy, Never. And you're watching The Never Show. Yes, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask why? Why wouldn't you want a third eye? And it is Wednesday again, my friends, and that means we review the movies. So, without further digression, let's get right into that film. Before we get started, I just have something to say. We're going to have to go back for the next 2 weeks. There's just a lull before Deadpool. Because, you know, damn, if Avengers Infinity War wasn't a big box office buster. And there's just nothing else I want to see. I mean, I don't want to see the Amy Schumer flick. Don't want to listen to her talk about her areas or shovel food in her face and make jokes, if you know what I mean. So without further ado, today's film is Annihilation. It came out February 23rd. I'm a little late to the party for a rated R film. It's not so bad. I just feel like Alex Garland, this is his writing style. He was the writer on 28 Days Later. He was the writer on Ex Machina. This is his style. This is where he excels. I did ADD a little bit on the film. Just saying, the non-linear storytelling and the stuff is kind of hard to follow. But you basically understand what's going on sort of towards the end. Based on the book of Jeff VanderMeer, which I didn't read the novel, so I don't know what this is all about. Let's run down the cast. Natalie Portman as Lena, Benedict Wong as Lomax, Sonia Montanmiznano as Kate, Dave Gaius as Daniel, Oscar Isaacs as Kane, John Schwab as paramedic, Jennifer Jason Leigh as Dr. Ventress. I find that name kind of weird. That your Ventress, it just doesn't sound like a name that you would find in like normal doctor. Although, you know, I feel like she should have been cast a little differently. Gina Rodriguez as Anna Thornton, Tulva Novali as Cass Shepard, Teresa Thompson as Josie Roddick, Salmon Hayden as Mayor, Josh Danford as Shelley, Kristen McGarty, terrible with names. Bear with me, folks. This is the last one. As Lena Double. Okay. Production companies were DNA Films, Paramount Pictures, Scott Rudin Pictures, Skydance Media. Our distributor here in the good old United States of America, America, God bless America, land that I love, is Paramount Pictures. The special effects were done by Double Negative. I've seen their work. And to see their name here makes me feel really good. Plotman Craven and Associates with Milk Visual Effects. Nivisible. I'm really struggling with names today, so please bear with me. Union Visual Effects. I'm not going to cover the other companies because there's a list a mile long, but needless to say, this is my opinion on the movie. I do wish I had saved this for Horrorween. Just to be honestly with you, I feel like this is more horror than I was ready to really dance with, if you know what I mean, at this time of year. Director Alex Garland, he loves to play to your fertile imagination. This is his field of expertise, if you will. Natalie Portman and all the other girls in this movie, including, what's his face? Why do I have trouble with names? When I want to say somebody's name, I always go, what's their face? Really do take this in a way that you wonder if yourself is being drawn into this. And yeah, because they don't tell you everything and they make you feel like you should know this, but you don't. And you're making decisions based on your gut. And that's how this works. I can understand how some people didn't like this. And, you know, these days movies are trying to use vagueness to, you know, for the plot, so to speak. But that's where I say it's not vagueness that makes this unoriginal. It's what gives you that little nightmare fuel that you feel, that, you know, those little scrapes in the dark and that little noise that you don't know what it is kind of thing. It plays to that dumb part of your lizard brain. Does that make sense? I feel like it did, but if I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I have to admit, I do like this. I do wish I had seen this in October, though. It is a 7.0 on IMDb. It is a 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I can see why. It's the way things are written. I mean, I'm going to go back to the director here, because Alex Garland, he's done quite a few pictures that I've enjoyed over the years. 28 Days Later, they used the unknown and the fear of the unknown to play with you. Ex Machina, the fear of AI. And Annihilation plays on the fear of disease and mutation. And that's where you know something is good. Because it can play to that little voice in the back of your head going, something is wrong. You've got to get out of here. And I have to admit, yes, that's what this movie is. I do feel like it kind of felt a little video gamey at first, because this guy is a director of video games. He has quite a few titles to his name. The little guitar intro felt kind of, guitar sessions kind of felt like a loading screen to me. And it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. And title cards and stuff, I can see where CinemaSins is going to see this and send this. And I do hope that Jeremy does watch sometimes, because I do say his name quite a bit. And I am quite interested to see what he thinks about this, because these are the guys that pick it apart. I tell you whether it's watchable, it's not, by my 3 rating system, which is it a TV watch? I happen to think that, yes, this is definitely a TV watch. I can't say this is a theater watch because I didn't watch it in the theater. I got an advanced copy of their DVD release, which it comes out I believe the 29th of this month, which is 2 weeks away, right after Deadpool comes out. So I'm going to pass, just because this is a horror, and I'm not a huge fan of horror during this time of the year, but I'm going to think about it. It's definitely a thinker. I'm definitely going to say it's a Redbox rental, and I'm definitely going to recommend that you go out and get the DVD when it comes out on the 29th. With all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you hit that like button down below. It means absolutely nothing in the YouTube algorithm. All it's going to do is give me a big kitty head, and I already got one of those. Thank you very much. You know how it is. All comments are 100% guaranteed. Tell me your realities, your fan fictions, whatever you want. Keep it real. I can smell a lie like a fart in a smart car. So, I have to ask. We got an Amazon. We got a Patreon. We can use your support. It's how YouTube is done these days. Small channels like me have to. There's just no way around it. Just to be honest with you. So, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!